face. Just another day on the shelf. Pull me from my silhouette. Years we've been astray. Now a broken shell remains. I cannot embrace what I regret. Round and round, around I go. The spinning makes me ill. An image held inside the very world I build. Please help me now, 'cause I can't even feel enough to know if I get out. I'm numb to the pain, but hollow without. Floating in a world of glass, I can imitate. Got a smile worth its weight. When the mirror breaks, will someone ask? Round and round, around I go. The spinning makes me ill. A hostage held inside the very world I build. Please help me now, 'cause I can't even feel enough to know if I get out. Will I allow another friend to try and help and fail on my account? I'm numb to the pain and hollow without.
Hello, my beautiful bumblebees. I am T Noodle, and I'm joined with the wonderful Momo, and we're also joined with the usual, the amazing Kono doing some producing, and Heel and Crush doing some wonderful for observing for us tonight. Tonight, we have the Contender Grand Finals. Momo, how are you feeling tonight?
Wide awake. I am here. I am ready to watch some fun Counter-Strike. I wasn't sleeping 10 minutes ago. That's just a rumor.
Yeah, I know. Reschedules late in the year and late in the night as well. But, you know, we're just going to make it work. Tonight, I mean, we have a real good banger for us. It is the last matchup we have here of 2025 here for CSC. It's Contender, as you mentioned earlier. We got the Sirloin Sizzlers hailing from Cal versus the Freeway Freaks from FNL. One franchise who's been here for a long time. FNL, a franchise who has not been here a long time, but players who have been a long time. So I'm really excited to see how these guys hop in the server tonight.
Yeah, I mean, this is it. Like you said, it's so much weight on it whenever you say last game of 2025 here at CSC. But yeah, last game of season 18. And I mean, as you look, FNL, pretty strong in the regular season.
Pretty dang strong indeed. They had a little bit. I always describe regular season as the warm up and playoffs is where it gets real. But strength of schedule, I kind of want to bring up a little bit. Freeway Freaks, they had a little interesting playoffs schedule where they played against the 15th seed and then they went against the 10 seed, and then they went against the 11 seed, all because there were a lot of upsets in Contender this season. And then we saw it on the other side of the bracket as well, because Sirloin Sizzlers 6-7, 6-7 Momo, there you go. They were the 13 seed, and they clawed their way all the way to the grand final. On paper, it should be the Freeway Freaks that take this one, but I mean, there's a reason we're in CSC. Upsets happen all the time. You're in this tier for a reason. Anything can happen.
Yeah, I mean, even at the biggest stage of Counter-Strike, we saw how FaZe clawed their way back to get absolutely destroyed in the final, in the FNL, I should say. I really have a lot of confidence in this FNL team going into this matchup today.
Yeah, I mean, they really just showed how strong they were the entirety of this season, just based on who they have and what they've been able to accomplish together. And just to read through these names together, because they deserve the recognition for being here. Wonderful grand final. Final girl, I mean, the Freeway Freaks, they have Hammer Chili, the captain of the team, Ben, Choppy, Zom, and Covey. Whereas, What's You Beef, the Sirloin Scissors, they also got Ben with a dash as the captain.
Oh, that's gonna be really fun.
Bronzy, our Anarchy, and KO.
Yeah, I mean, Ben versus Ben here. Ben is gonna go home with a trophy.
I can confirm that one.
Yeah, like that is the only thing that we know for certain today. But yeah, no, I mean, I really like what Hammer Chili has been doing on the side of FNL, leading that 11-2. You can call regular season the warm-up for the playoffs, but at the end of the day, you went 11-2 and you made it to the final. So it seems like they were pretty damn high all season long.
Yeah, and what's also interesting is when you look at the rating for both these teams, like you said, you have a team that is 11-2 versus a team that is 6-7. You should see a real different story when you see the ratings on both these players. However, we look at both these teams and their ratings are relatively the same. You look at like the floor for FNL being at 0.92, the ceiling being at 111. And then for the Sirloin Scissors, their floor is at 0.9, their ceiling is 105. So I mean, it's not like anyone pops off way over the top. It's not like anyone is falling completely out of the bottom like I used to. And yeah, I mean, anyone in the server can really impact tonight.
Yeah, I mean, I can only imagine what a T-Noodle bottom is like in a match, not in match related sense. But on the side of Krelfoy has been a really solid entry for a 6 and 7 team. He really knows how to crack open the bomb sites. So I do think what we're going to see is going to be a really close matchup. I just personally am biased towards FNL. I feel like the franchise as a whole has made a lot of runs in the playoffs this year, and it's only fitting that they take away the last grand final that we have.
I mean, yeah, we did already see them come away with the Recruit Grand Final. We've got to see them in quite a bit of tiers so far this season. And, FNL, they really have a chance at being a double dipper this season in terms of winning 2 chips. It's happened a little bit more times recently since we've climbed up to 6 tiers. But definitely it's super exciting. I know that was something I really strove for when I was GMing. And yeah, I mean, it's got to be really exciting there in the FNL Discord.
Yeah, absolutely. And I mean, it is exciting right here, right now in this Discord with you, Mr. T-Noodle.
Yeah, and then, I mean, looking at the maps that we are expecting tonight, I mean, I'm not really sure if we're going to have an overlay coming up for that. Momo, what maps are you really feeling you might end up seeing tonight?
So I have done the math. We are going to see, and this is completely true, I'm not making this up, we're going to see Dust 2. We're going to see Aztec. And then we're going to finish on Assault.
Okay, See, that was wild. And it looks like you are absolutely right. And we are going to be getting Dust 2 as the first map. And we're going to be getting into the server in just a moment. We're going to be throwing it over to a quick break. And probably in a moment, we are going to be jumping in the server with you guys. And ladies and gentle cars, we are in the match here on Dust 2. The Freeway Freaks are going to be starting on the CT side, whereas Cal is going to be dropping some burgers out on long on the T side. They're pushing up long at the moment. Crowfoy is leading the charge, popping some shots, but the shots from Ben take out Anarchy. Crowfoy gets a trade, and Hammer Chili does get a kill for himself. And now it's just going to be a 4v3 advantage here for the CT side. The shots popping back and forth. Covey with a nice one onto KO. And now it's just going to be left on Bronzy and Ben. Trying to clutch this one back. Nothing
nice shot.
Ben on the CT side. Zone goes down to Ben. Covey gets a trade. Covey gets the second, and they get the round. FNL is starting this off quick.
See, that was just a little too slow for my liking. If you're going to go 5 long, once you get that opening kill, you are going to have to scale up incredibly fast. You saw how quick the rotate was from the Freeway Freaks. So, I mean, the Sirloin Sizzlers, I did like the game plan of going long, especially whenever you have a spawn like that. You just got to be a little bit quicker if you're going to dedicate all 5 players to it.
Right, you are there, Momo. And right now, we are going to be going in to this next round. Looks like we are not seeing a buyback here from the Sirloin Sizzlers. Just seeing what they can do in tunnels, seeing if they can get a lot.
That nade.
And the only thing they get a lot of is a grenade. That is a lot. And Ben with a nice 3K with that M4. And now it's just going to be Bronzy and KO as the last 2 remaining here. And yeah, this looks a little bit bleak for the squad over here.
Yeah, I mean, whenever you eat a grenade, that's really prepping the cow meat. But actually, no, Hammer Chili able to find it. So no casualties here for the Freeway Freaks. So this is just going to be a very much a bonus round. And I always joke about it. Whenever we cast games, we see the UMP more often than I think I've seen in my life, and Zome bringing it out immediately.
I mean, the UMP was super slick back in 2016. I have a play ingrained in my head from my friend all the way back in the years yonder. But yeah, we've been seeing it back here in CSC, and you know, maybe it's time for the UMP to be back.
You know, I would actually I used to dominate UMP on cash. I used to be really sick with it. I'm actually really surprised Burnsy did not get that kill. I mean, it's just because of how much damage that nade did in the beginning. Everyone was critically wounded down there in the lower tunnels. But now you finally have rifles. You don't really have a long spawn here, so you're just going to have to default and sniff around, see what you can find. You know you're up against a UMP.
Yeah, a little bit of a double under push right now. They're going to get some close contact. That's going to be 1, and it's going to be 2. Covey and Choppy really combining for kills right there. And they're ready
outside this tunnel. No, they're not gonna. They're being smart about it. They're not going to venture outside to find the bomb. But I do like this deep tunnel presence that they're bringing. This smoke is going to allow Ben Dash to pick up the bomb. But still a lot of work for the Sirloin Sizzlers. And that is one hell of a way from Krellfoy to get started and try to get back into this round. Amazing one-tap.
That was just crazy. That was the most nonchalant one-tap I've seen. Just cruising, saw ahead, and just destroyed him. Now Krellfoy, a little bit hungry, is going to be going through under. And he's going to be right around the corner from Covey. Hungry with that aim, not able to connect there. Some more bodies here. That smoke makes it awkward, and the flash makes it worse. Ben Dash does trade him in behind. KO gets a kill as well. And now we're in a 2v2 with the bomb collected on a free B bomb site.
Yeah, and I mean, these rotates from FNL are not speedy, so they're going to have an opportunity to get comfortable on this bomb site. Health is not good for KO, obviously. If he's able to play maybe a headshot position, play his life a little bit longer, this is very possible still.
Yeah, Hammer Chili does have a defuse kit in hand. Flashbang and a nade here on the Zome, and they're coming, trying to make this retake happen. One back flat, one around the box, and that's the first one. Ben going down. Now Zome gonna be popping in the back, getting the second kill. And the defuse is coming. The Freeway Freaks take round number 3.
Yeah, I mean, I could really break down what happened on that retake. It's really simple. Whenever you're allowed to enter the bomb site without taking a point of damage on either player, it makes retaking incredibly easy, actually. Nice finds in those tons, and Krellfoy just with that nonchalant, like you said, shot.
Yeah, right now, I mean, Momo, as you were predicting, you felt like the Freeway Freaks were going to be coming in hot going into this server, going into this game with how their season's been going, and right now you seem to be right.
Can I say? I am never wrong. But now we have the CZ on bin dash. Krellfoy has a Galil in hand. Curious if he's going to be able to make anything work with it. Falling off Cat here. Only 2 players dedicated towards this A site, so if you don't stop this scale, it could get hairy pretty quickly.
Yeah, but the positioning they have elsewhere definitely will make that retake easy. Right now, Choppy is just around that corner, going to drop off immediately. That's going to allow the T's to scale.
Bombs towards B, though, so they don't actually want to go here. That pulled some of the defenders off the B bomb site, but Covey, not yet convinced, going to be going right back into this car position.
Yeah, Covey's at car. He's going to be connecting soon. He gets the first. That's the bomb dropped. But the Tech-9 is able to get the kill. Zome does trade him out. Ben and Choppy combine for some more kills, and Ben shuts down Bronzy. And that's going to be a 4-0 lead here for Freeway Freaks.
Just one of those attempts that you maybe try to get a free bomb plant off. But now, Burnsy has the op in hand. Really nice job from Covey. Just staying true to his B bomb site, knowing that he's the anchor. If he would have left, round could have gotten messy, but no. Freeway Freaks find another one. It's going to be op v op. Ben's going to take down Burnsy. Saved up for it just to get taken down, and Choppy finding Krellfoy. Once again, this round has gone wrong for the Sirloin Sizzlers.
It is not looking good for Cal. Turning into a burger at the moment. And Ben is just going to be watching mid with this op. And does get tagged up quite a bit. Ben takes down Ben. And now bringing it back here a little bit, Sirloin Sizzlers. They're scaling up Cat, but that nade scales right onto the head of Ben.
Yeah, still have a good amount of work. This long flank is starting to activate by Choppy. He's on such low HP, but he's going to find the timing, it looks like. Able to take down KO. Spots the bomb as well at Xbox.
This nade usage could get interesting, but our Anarchy with a nice headshot onto Choppy. It's still going to be tough for them to come back into it, but it's definitely doable. That makes it less doable as Covey takes down Ben. And now it's going to be left on to Anarchy. Has a lot of util in hand. Has the bomb as well. Homer Chili does get taken down. And now Anarchy rotating out. They could really make this happen. I think they can split this up into 2 1v1s here.
Yeah, being really smart. I was going to say the only thing going for him is that he has so much time. Once again, we've seen Kofi stay on this bomb site before. 20 seconds left. Going to have to start making a move.
That flash, but Kobe was able to tuck behind the door, does peek out, does take him down. And FNL, they're running away a little bit with this one.
Yeah, if I'm Cal here, I am certainly taking a timeout. I mean, Ben versus Burnsy. Burnsy finally gets the op, and it is so demoralizing whenever you hold on to the op for maybe 3 seconds of round time.
Momo, it seems like we're having a war here of Burnsy versus Bronzy. If anyone in the chat does know, we're going to take whoever says it first, what the actual pronunciation of that name is, and we're going to run away with it. If they say his name is pronounced Banana, is that the first person says Banana, we're going to call him Banana.
Banana.
Whoever
we got
says
Ben. We got Ben Dash. It's definitely Burnsy though. Why would it not be Burnsy?
It could be Bronzy. I'm telling you, I'm like 92.7% sure it's Bronzy.
You guys like to do this thing. I like that we're wrapping it up full circle. CSC, Gaslight Momo, and to saying the wrong name.
Well, Hammer Chili is going to be up close with that M4. Does get taken down by Bronzy. And now we're in a 4v4 with that M4 picked up. Looks like it might move to a mid to B. That's a lot of utility ready to dump. And these guns ready to push.
Flash.
Ben is going to get awkward, but the off gets a kill onto Krellfoy. It gets one onto KO. It gets Bronzy. And it's a 3K, but Ben does get the trade. Gets a second kill onto Kobe. And now Ben suddenly in a 1v2. Has the bomb right up close. 2 players against in CT spawn. And they're not going to push that. That's smart to hold off. Ben's making this interesting on his 1 HP. Has a dream. Took out 2. Wants some more, but he cannot get it. The Freeway Freaks run away with 6.
Yeah, both Bens making plays in that round. Just the CT Ben a little more explosive. Ben Dash doing a nice job trying to pull that back. I really like that util usage from Burnsy. Blinded the Opera, just unable to make the trade. Really nice shots from Ben that round. Definitely the hero for FNL as the Sirloin Sizzlers still looking for their hero, and it might be Ben Dash right here, fully blinded, burning, but speaking of burning, Burnsy takes down Zome.
Yeah, speaking of bronzing, Bronzy was able to get that trade out. And yeah, it is a 4v4. I mean, it's better position than the Sirloin Sizzlers are used to playing. Bronzy is able to get that kill onto Ben, and they're going to be running through this mid to B. There's only one player at B at this time. It's going to be Covey, and they're starting to scale up the side wall. Hammer Chili seeing what he can see through the top, and already pushing through it. It's going to be Covey just playing that retake, taking control of tunnels. And they have the 4v3 advantage. They have everything smoked off, but with no real wide post plant, it still can be interesting, and they throw a smoke outside.
They do. I'm curious, yeah, it's going to be all on Covey. Burnsy taking him down. That is his 3rd this round. He's on for the ace if he so chooses to go for it. Hammer Chili going to be grabbing Ben's op. And finally, the Sirloin Sizzlers make it on the board in this grand final.
Alrighty. And that's good for them. It's a good start. I mean, they're definitely going to need to get a few more rounds here, but at least they got something. It was really running away from them. So if they can keep moving, especially with the 4 people alive, that's going to stabilize their economy just a little bit here, even though they're on max loss.
Okay, I'm gonna break the news to you. All right. It's Bronzy. All right. So you were correct, and it's not KO. It is Co.
Okay. I'll take
I'm
that
probably say. I'm probably gonna say KO.
I'll take that out. But you know, Bronzy, I'm right as always. You know.
I don't. He should probably change how he spells his name or pronounces it at the very least here. But Crowfoy, seeing what he can find in this lower, it's not going to be much.
How much an extra letter cost in CSC? Inflation's been nuts.
Zome's nade just goes a little deep there, not able to find much. I lied, it hit our Anarchy square in the head.
Yeah, this round's actually being played a lot slower than we're used to seeing here in this game so far. 5v5,
ready.
30 seconds in. Ben's kind of just pushing through. No one ready to trade him. An early shots, though, from Hammer Chili causes his death. Bronzy and Co. do take out Ben. And once again, we're seeing a good start here for the Sirloin Sizzlers as they look to scale up on the A. And they have a potential pinch here, but Zome and Choppy get kills. And now just on the site, it's going to be Choppy getting another. And they're biting back in this round. Covey and Choppy need to make the move. Scaling up long is Bronzy and Co.
That smoke missed.
Yeah, but they might use it to peek around. They're seeing one boost. They did find one. Going towards sight. Molly's going to go a little too far. And catching him out. Choppy with the 3rd on the round. Looking to see what more they can find. That nade is going to do just barely anything. And now Co. in this 1v2 does pick up the bomb. Spots one. He knows where both are now. Has the opportunities, but they're just jiggling. They're non-committal.
Oh, he gets the dink. No, he didn't. Wait, what? I thought I saw blood, I swear.
Turns out you're a liar. Now we're looking at 7 seconds left. Co is trying to move up. Covey is just trying to delay, and Covey definitely delays any chances the other team has as the Freeway Freaks do take number 7.
I am like shocked that I saw a dink. I think our observer has damage prediction on or something. I swear that headshot looked super clean on my end. Maybe I'm just a liar. All I know is that's a good recovery round from FNL after dropping their first. He's really been the light of this Sirloin Sizzlers team. He has stepped up this game. Just hasn't been able to really produce rounds at all. He's sitting at a 6-7 KD.
On smoke in mid. Hammer Chili gets a big kill. Does get traded out by Krellboy. Now Kobe needing to activate. Does fall as well. And last alive is going to be Choppy, who's trying to push through the mid doors and catch up. But the only thing he catches is a bullet from Ko. And that's up to 2 here for the Sizzlers.
So every time we talk about Dust 2, you always talk about how difficult it actually is to play CT on this map. You said that you personally found it very challenging, like many things. But, I mean, that's kind of, this round is exactly what you're talking about. It's so easy just to get squeezed out mid, and everyone in a blink of an eye is gone. All your rotates are cut off. It's going to be this lower push once again. Choppy and Kobe, they've had success doing it before. Finds one, finds another, and Zome joins them.
That's going to be everyone who is an upper. Now they're able to just collect guns. One player in suicide. It's going to be Bronzy. Does get the one. Ben gets the, or Hammer Chili does get the trade. And Anarchy is going to be the last alive. I don't know if they're going to be ready for him up around this area. And they're playing very close to Hammer Chili. He's going to be able to just move up long. Knows that there was one in tunnels. Knows that the other was top mid. And this is their time to really progress and see what post plants they can find themselves in once they take site.
Yeah, realizing the site, at least from what he can see so far, is completely clear. He's going to be in this 2v1 once he plants the bomb. That molly is going to confirm everything. They know where he is.
Yeah, bomb was getting planted safe. And now this is when the 1v2 happens. He's going to have some spacing here as one is coming cat and one is CT. Anarchy's going to have to take his time to see who he wants to peek first. He's going to get ramp, and that's going to be 1 kill. Now he's a 1v1 between Cat. He's going to pop out with the pistol, and he gets the kill. Anarchy with a nice 1v2. Gets the Sirloin Sizzlers up to 3.
I don't know how I feel about that decision. You group up, and then as soon as the bomb gets planted, you split up and search for clues whenever everything that you need to know, you already have that information. Understand maybe trying to take 2 angles simultaneously, but it gets awkward really fast like we just saw. So really nice job from our Anarchy, keeping his composure there, able to find the one and having the strength to, besides go for the one tap, switch to the Glock and get the job done.
Now running up mid, Anarchy was able to take up Hammer Chili. Krellboy gets a kill as well. And really, the Sirloin Sizzlers have been doing a great job clawing back into this one. Choppy with a nice shot onto Anarchy. Molly, Util, gonna be good for the CT side to even out this round. Might get another, and they do. And Ko and Ben are the last 2 alive here for the Sizzlers. They are gonna push through this smoke. Right around the corner, right in sniffing range is Choppy. And they're gonna be very up close on these smokes. It's a 2 for 2 on the other side of this wall.
Choppy heard that reload. He knows there's at least one more player here. And on the other side of the smoke, Kobe pushing up, able to find Ko. Choppy taking down Bin Dash. So once again, FNL show that they are resilient. Even though they drop around, they bounce right back in no time. Expanding their lead 8-3. This is just really nice cat play from FNL. Was able to get the advantage early, but Zome finding the 2. Put a dent in the Sirloin Sizzlers' plans.
Especially with how well that started. You tell you, like getting a 5v3 right off the rip, and then just everything just crumbling around you. You can't really afford that, especially with the rough start that you started with. Now we're looking at 8-3. Going into the last round of this half, Sirloin Sizzlers, despite how good the recent rounds have been, it's definitely going to be an ugly half for them.
Finally taking it slow. One thing I wish Cal would have kind of done is let FNL think a little more. I think they are so quick to make some decisions, but the power of no info given is actually a lot of power on the T side.
Ben's going to be creeping up close with this op. Right around the corner is Ko, and he takes him down. Already falling back, but the long push is happening. They're going to spawn wall guy on Cat. Ben is going to go down. And that's some trades on site. Hammer Chili does get 2. And he was able to escape, and now playing around the box on mid-site. Crowboy can't really find him. He's popping the shots, but popping around the corner. It's going to be Choppy who takes that round and takes number 9. Freeway Freaks with a great half, 9-3.
I honestly thought in that situation we were going to see a round 3 prime Krellfoy one-tap in the most nonchalant manner once again. But no, it's Freeway Freaks absolutely dominating this half. 9-3 on CT, you have to be feeling good about it, especially the way that all your individuals have been playing. Sirloin Sizzlers looking for someone to get activated here, someone to come and actually make this a competition.
Yeah, I mean, they have to come away with the pistol around here. There's really no other avenue back into this game without this pistol. You can already kiss this one goodbye. Right now, see what happens. Sizzlers really need to hold it down on their CT side. They're going with a 2-3 setup. A little bit aggro on Cat. A lot of players here pushing out to B at the moment. Anarchy taking down Zome. And he was kind of left to die. He left hanging out there.
Kovi's already out mid, though. He has so much space. This mid smoke, B door smoke, he's able to work around. Hammer Chili finding Ben Dash. Bronzy able to trade it out, though, so advantage still remains. But Kovi's finally here in the window as the pinch is on. Choppy finds 1. Our Anarchy back in the site, unable to hold as Ben is able to take him down. 2v1. Push comes in. Ko saves the round for the Sirloin Sizzlers, so a much-needed pistol round converted. And bomb plant denied, so the economy for the Freeway Freaks is not the greatest.
I mean, it's not, but you got the rounds to play with. I'd like to see them just get a save here and just look to buy on the next round. Don't really force anything. You have the rounds to play with on your gun round, so just give them a couple here and take this one home.
So, kind of like you said at the beginning of that round, everyone's been there. At least in Premier. The molly comes down, you run through it, nobody else does, and here comes the slaughter on Catwalk.
My goodness, that was a great little spray. That was a great little help there between Krellfoy and Bronzy. Really doing a good job to help each other spray down that on Cat. That's a nice clean round. That's what you need. You want to claw back, you have to keep your economy stable and keeping all 5 alive on an anti-eco. That's exactly what you need.
And finishing it with a knife kill, so op drop to Bronzy, who's making magic happen somewhat on the T side of things. It's only going to be easier on the CT side. Really great work. No casualties either side of the conversions this game.
Anarchy popping up through mid. They're playing really aggro. I love this pace here from Cow. But no one's home on the B bomb site. And that's where the push is happening. This is going to get very peculiar. Lots of util being dumped towards the door, but they're going to be planning 4 tunnels. And this is going to be a 4v5 hold. Make it a 3v5 as Ben sacrifices his life to Ko. Nade going to be popping right into the window. Hammer
nice
Chili
shot.
does get the 1. Retake starting to happen now. Hammer Chili getting a second one. Really trying to claw back. Ben does take Choppy. And now it's going to be a 2v3 site hold. Freeway Freaks looking to lock it down, but this is going to be awkward. So many things to hold. Now it's just going to be Ben versus Kovi. And it's going to be Kovi holding it down, putting the Freeway Freaks at 10.
God, Sirloin Sizzlers playing at such a fast pace there on their CT side. I'm curious where this was on their T side. I mean, the way that they were able to scale up mid there. I feel like if they would have worked with that pace on the other half, the scoreline may be just a touch different, but still really nice retake. Freeway Freaks at the disadvantage, still able to hold their own. That is the risk that you run whenever you send absolutely nobody to the B bomb site. Bronzy getting sprayed down, unable to make the pick happen. Krellfoy finds zone with the deagle, looking for more. Kobe puts an end to that deagle spray.
Yeah, now it's just going to be Anarchy on this site. Has a little bit of helpers in CT, but that smoke is going to put a damper in that assist. It's going to be an auto shot. It could make things interesting.
Oh, no.
Going to pop Hammer Chili. Get some more. But Ben does eventually trade out onto Ben. Now seeing the head, not able to get the kill. Ko with the double. Really bringing it back here for the Sirloin Sizzlers.
Yeah, having the auto shotty there may have been the best weapon to have. So Sirloin Sizzlers really fast. This has been such a fast second half. But they're already looking so much more confident on the CT side than they did on the T side. Around that, after they lost Bronzy, looked rather bleak. Ben Dash able just to spray people down with the shotgun. Another rush.
The second half is just gnarly. Hammer Chili leading the charge. And it's going to be a lot of kills for the CT side, but trapped behind is Anarchy. It only turned out to be a 2v2 or 2-for-2 trade. Bomb is starting to go down here on the B site. All players on this hold are kind of in sight and plat. And that's going to be tough here to make the hold. They want to push down in mid probably. Now it's getting really interesting. Ko opens it up on a Kobe. Still one player coming from tunnels. Ben does go down on the CT side. Ben with another kill here for the T side. And that's going to be Bronzy going down as well. I don't know how that quite happened. Freeway Freaks were able to get that 2-for-2. And somehow with not much space, they held that 3v3 down. And it's going to be 11 here for the Freaks.
Yeah, you'd like to see the initial door peek swing out just a little bit further. He kind of boxed his teammate out, giving him just two 2v1s at the door rather than just exploding onto the retake. I know neither of these teams have interest in taking a timeout, but can the casters call a timeout? This is an incredible pace. Our poor observer has to keep up with everything. As once again, already Krellfoy goes down to zone in mid. Freeway Freaks once again at the advantage, something that we are very much used to this match.
Dude, they gotta be replacing their keyboards every half with how hard they're holding W right now.
Finally, a pause.
It's just so awkward at how slow the pace changed now. Ben up here with the Nova, and right around this corner for the T-sided Ben is going to be one player, but Bronzy does get the kill for 5-7, grabs the AK, but does get traded by Zome. Ben from the Sirloin Sizzlers gets his Nova kill. Gonna pop top in and pop the head of Covey. And now the CT side, they're in a 3v2 advantage. Once again, the round might turn on its head. It's going to be Zome taking down Anarchy. And now it's going to be 1v2. Choppy on such low health. Ben with the final kill. And 7-11. I don't know how the economy can work this way for so many rounds traded back and forth. I'm pretty sure that's 4 or 5 rounds in a row that have bounced here.
This is a timeout, right?
Could be.
I think it was. The name was golden. I really hope it was. Even if it's a tech pause. It's just going so fast here. And I mean, you talk about the change of pace, and that's the, at least, you know, in baseball, someone that's able to change the speed of their pitches from going 99 to 60 is just so dangerous. Freeway Freaks, once they find the advantage, just slam on the brakes. And it actually didn't work out for them, so now they're forced to just pistols, and you have to imagine they're going to run it at you with ops and AKs in your hands with pistols. They're actually going to start walking up cat.
Hey, and this is actually interesting. The game is starting to get close. It's 7-11 here. We started with a 7-0 start here for the Freeway Freaks. It's only 4 rounds away, and it's going to be an anti-eco. Bronzy going to be left alone on the A bomb site, though. We've seen him come up big. It's going to be 2 kills, but now that bomb's going to be planted for Cat. Might be an M4 recovered, but we are seeing 2 kills. Now Ben last alive. They're going to be going down pretty soon. That nade is going to shut them down. But still, bomb plant makes it interesting. 8 rounds here, though, for the Sizzlers.
You know, I glanced at the chat. And sometimes there's like actual like golden ideas. It says the losing bin has to change their name. I think that would be really funny if the players set something like that up for next season. Could have loser bin and winner bin.
Dude, that would pretty sad. But Ben is going to be looking through middle at the moment. And not going to find anything as there is a mid smoke coming down. This round is starting to slow down its pace.
Yeah, I think FNL kind of realized how many rounds they gave up with how fast that they were playing. They took that timeout, and ever since then, it's looked a lot more calculated, a lot less chaotic.
Oh, might be seeing some contact. Ben popping a shot through middle, looking for Anarchy. And this is where it gets tense. This game was so far apart, so the pace was really, really quick. But now 11-8, this is a close game. This is when you get tense. Blocking that smoke, though. Little soccer moves at the moment. We're seeing the bomb in upper tunnels with the second player. The other three looking to middle for that mid to B split. Anarchy is going to be getting one. Going to get two. Good trade by Ben and
The B is falling.
Does get the extra on the B side. Ben gets another kill through CT side.
Oh,
and
no.
gets a flick with his 6th sense taking down Kraufoy. Ben from the CT side, from the Sirloin Sizzlers, is going to be the last player remaining here. And that's going to be putting the Freaks here potentially at 12. But actually, Ben, starting to look for it. Grabs the AK, going to peek. But Ben takes down Ben, and we're sitting here at 12 here for FNL.
Been there, done that. Probably not a retake that you want to go for in that situation. I mean, you look at his economy, just buying light armor, he's down to $900. And FNL finding great success over on the B bomb site. A bomb site, not so much, but I feel like every time they've went B, they've been able to crack it open.
Yeah, I mean, Ben has just been nasty with that op this whole game. We saw him on the CT side when he got flashed out. I mean, really good flash here for the Sizzlers, pushing him out mid, and he got that 3K, and he kind of pretty much does the same thing, holding out B site right there. But now, here we are in a new round. Pace has slowed down once again. Ben from the Sizzlers is starting to peak, starting to get popped with a lot of bullets.
He's lucky to be alive.
Right, you are.
With this weaponry, FNL, huge favorites to close out this map right here, right now. Favorites going into the series have looked dominant so far.
Yeah, it definitely has gotten a little hairy as of late, but right now, things have stabilizing. Pace has returned to normal. They are really progressing and looking to close down the map. 5v5 is the scenario on this round. Number 21. 4 scaling up cat, 1 towards long. And it's just going to be Kraufoy who goes down to Ben. And now Kobe going to activate it long, going to take down Ben. And now it's going to be a 5v3 advantage. 2 coming up from CT spawn, 1 coming from cat.
Such a hard retake.
Yeah, this is a very tough retake. Really popping shots. It's going to be some damage on the Kobe. And peeking through Bronzy, only 1 for 1. You need some more if you want to claw back into this. No kits in hand at the moment. Ko and Anarchy gonna have to come up big. Zome takes down Anarchy, and now it's just gonna be left on Ko. Gonna be pushing through the smoke on Cat. It does fade. He gets 1 on the Zome. It has 3 players to find. Looking for the player on ramp. Everyone wants the R-dubs. Nope, time is starting to tick, and that's going to be a win. FNL, FNW, 13-8 here.
Yeah, they looked so comfortable. I'm not sure if that was their map pick or not, but they were dominating, I would say 90%. Like you said, things got a little difficult whenever they swapped over to the T side, but I believe it was just the pace that they were playing at was just, you cannot keep up with that pace. You cannot win rounds consistently whenever you're flying, not thinking about anything.
Yeah, I mean, we always talk about it where CT side of dust is really hard, but I mean, It tends to be a coin flip map. Whoever's really shooting today in FNL was absolutely shooting today, and they were letting the fights come to them. However, when they were on the T side, I don't think they were ready for the fights to come to them, and the fights are coming in the first like 6 seconds of the round. So like they just weren't ready. They were caught on their heels a lot of the time, and how it just kept going back and forth. The rounds, CT side was never really able to stabilize the economy. So once that door was just absolutely broken, FNL was able to close it out, and I think we might end up seeing a little bit different pace of that next map, but I still think FNL is probably going to come out on top on the second map.
Yeah, I think you're incorrect on that one, but that's just because I'm a T-Noodle hater. FNL did look like they were shooting, and whenever you're shooting, I mean, that's like the hardest part, right? Waking up for the match, because once you find that flow state, you can absolutely get the ball rolling. I do want to say the B bomb site on Dust 2 for Cal, that was the issue. I think if they could have, and it's not even someone was playing poorly on B, they just did not plan around the B bomb site. It's like they completely forgot that the terrorists were allowed to waltz in there.
Yeah, they definitely made some executive decisions to hold out the A bomb site, but nevertheless, that is the last time we are going to be seeing Dust 2 and CSC for the year of 2025. And here we are. FNL does have the series up 1-0 right now. We're going to throw it to a quick break, and in a moment, we are going to be sending it to map 2.
number figured out, a motive born in doubt and brevity. And if I'm not the soul of your design, I blatantly decline your remedy. Don't lock me in, don't, or I'll leave. I'd rather be a dreamer, I'd rather be free, I'd rather be a leader, I'd rather be a queen, I'd rather be a singer in a trashy cover band. I'd rather be a closer, I'd rather be clean, I'd rather be a poser in a magazine, I'd rather be pretty much anything else than your machine. wasn't always just a single shade, a palette full of gray in reverie. And I can burn it brighter than the sun. I have a golden gun inside of me. Don't box me in, don't, or I'll leave. I'd rather be a dreamer, I'd rather be free, I'd rather be a leader, I'd rather be a queen, I'd rather be a singer in a trashy cover band. I'd rather be a closer, I'd rather be clean, I'd rather be a poser in a magazine, I'd rather be pretty much anything else. And if I fall behind, ignoring all the signs, and if I lose the fight, I still rage against the
And here we are, beautiful rainy day here on Train. Sirloin Sizzlers had a very tough game here on Dust 2 previously, and they're looking to bounce back here.
Yeah, unsure if Dust 2 was the Sizzlers map pick, but if it was, they have a lot of work to do. Nevertheless, they still have a lot of work to do. FNL starting on the T side of Train.
Yeah, this should be the map pick here for FNL. And right now, Bronzy does get a nice kill onto Zom. Hammer Chili looks to be leading the charge here for FNL. Bendash from the top ropes. Gonna be popping a shot. Krelfoy does swing out, go down to Ben. And now it's gonna be interesting because it is a 4v4 on this retake. No kits in hand at the moment. Hammer Chili does take out Anarchy. And it's gonna be another kill from Choppy. And Hammer Chili gets a second and left alone. It's gonna be Bendash here in this 1v4. Trying to see what they can find, but all they're finding is bullets into their body, and they're going to go down. FNL with another hot start on map number 2.
A little Spider-Man meme action there. The Bens staring each other in the eyes. It's going to be Ben 1 who takes them down. But no, I mean, just not the pistol round that you want to start after going down a map. Really wanted to activate quickly, and that's just going to stunt your growth if you are the CT side here. We saw the pace that FNL like to play on the T side of Dust 2. Curious if they're going to bring that same pace here to Train. It looks like they're slowing it down, but this A bomb site's completely vacant.
Yeah, we'll see how the Sirloin Sizzlers are able to play on Train. I know it's one of the more interesting maps to play. It's supposedly CT sided. However, if you're not ready, it can be very T-sided, and right now the pace onto the A bomb site. The bomb's going to be going down with no contact as the CT's elected to snack the B bomb site. And now we're looking at a 5v5 retake. 4 USPs, 1 upgraded pistol. 3 going through Pop Dog at the moment. 2 sneaking around that CT. Bronzy can have contact with Ben. Ben gets the 1. Ben gets the 2nd. That's going to be $1,200 pocketed for him.
And the clock has already ticked so much as the stack starts in Pop Dog. I don't know if they're going to face anyone, though. It's actually a stack that they're up against themselves. Hammered Chili up on the boxes, unable to take him down. Oh, this clock is going to expire.
Miss Wally. Choppy finishing the last 2. And a 2-0 start here for FNL.
Hammered Chili goes down. So that means Ben drops them, is going to get the op online immediately. Yeah, I did not even see with the X-ray on that player boosted up. So I was actually really surprised to see some toes sticking out whenever the swing happened.
I know that's your favorite part of Counter-Strike. And now we're looking here in round number 3. 2-0 is the start for FNL. We're seeing them go up through upper.
No.
Krelfoy up close, gonna get popped out, but Bendash with a nice double kill. However, it's only gonna be a 2v2, or 2 for 2, as the bomb starts getting planted here on the B bomb site. A little bit of deep control around that oil train. And it's going to be a nice kill here from Zom. Did pick up that AUG. Now Choppy. Bronzy and Co. No defuse kits in hand. It's going to be 1 kill for Co. And they're looking around, seeing what they can find. Choppy does find Bronzy. Ko is the last player remaining, has one flash, no defuse kit. Bomb planted for upper. And he's going to have to see what he can find. That bullets in his gun are starting to dwindle down. And it's going to be a trade from Zome. Takes it all the way, and it's going to be 3-0 off of a bonus round here from FNL.
FNL off to a hot start, converting that bonus round. And my hope for this third map is dwindling very quickly here. I would take a timeout if I was Sirloin Sizzlers if I wanted to get back into this series, but actually it's going to be Ben Dash with the Nova who's going to look to pull them back.
I mean, we always talk about how hard it is to stabilize your CT economy, especially when you lose that first round, that first gun round. Krautboy. This is going to be the only CT kill for them. It's going to be 2-for-1 advantage here for the T side. Bronzy already down to 25 health. Ben Dash and Co. just have a shotgun and a deagle. That shotgun going to be up close against Ben.
Oh no!
It is going to be a missed shot from both. Tags a little bit. Tech 9 from Ben. Takes down Ben Dash. And still alive. He's hunted. Ben is hungry, but Co is hungrier. And now the paw shots are going to fire. Choppy does find him. And now Bronzy, the last remaining CT player in this 1v3, stuck here in the back of Ivy. Might be able to just sneak around through long, see if they can find a gun in T.
Yeah, he's been spotted. Choppy, I believe, saw the shoulder of him. 5 HP, there's really no way to get this round. It's going to be FNL taking 4. Zome on the boost. Takes down Bronzy. Now, honestly, just like a hot take, whenever we were calling him Burnsy, whenever I was calling him Burnsy, he was performing lights out ever since the name change has happened.
Yeah, the heat has turned off, but now we're looking at a 4-0 lead here for FNL, and I see no reason for that to stop. This is their map pick. They have the money, they have the control, and yeah, Sizzlers, they really need to dig deep and see what they can find within themselves.
Looks like a leg onto Kobe. Bronzy able to find onto him. He's able to cross back safely. The first little bit of advantage that Cal has worked with this map too.
Interesting from Anarchy to need that smoke and not peek through it.
Oh.
Now Ben up close, gets a nice kill on the Crowfoy. Now he's going to be pushing through, going to find a second. Ben is really cooking now. Bronzy does get a trade onto Choppy. But this is still good, but this rotation from Bronzy could be nice.
Collateral.
And I'm so sad we missed it. It was a collat at Ivy. Now it's going to be a 2v2. Bomb is down here for FNL. Kits in hand for both Ben Dash and Bronzy. Bronzy feeling with that momentum in themselves. Both these CTs are going to be coming from Z at the moment. Hammer Chili in that nade. Going to be touching down on Ben for just a bit of damage. Now moving through. Ben Dash leading the charge. Switch to the A1S. Ben with the kill. And now it's going to be Ben versus Ben Dash. Ben on op. Ben Dash on A4. Bomb going to be planted for Ben.
Oh, Ben.
And gets the clutch. Gets tagged a bit. But it's going to be a 5-0 start here for FNL.
That's, I think, what everyone wanted to see. The Ben v Ben 1v1.
I didn't want to see that.
I absolutely wanted to watch you scramble through the Ben Dash versus Ben. And Ben has been lights out with the op. Call him Ben 10, the way he's able to transform into simple.
Damn. Dude, that was good.
And sitting on it for a moment. I will not lie to you as Ben once again finds Ko. Bronzy actually boosted up. Ben on 1 HP. Choppy's nade actually does exactly probably 1 HP to him. So the first team kill of the series, but still advantage for FNL.
Choppy wanted some kills to be shared amongst the T side at the moment. 4v3 is the advantage here for FNL. We've been saying they've had the advantage on a lot of these rounds so far. Last round, that 1v1 between the Bens was really the closest we've gotten all game. Krelfoy and Choppy are going to go for one as well. 3v2 is the advantage on this round as they look to start moving up into halls. Actually, I lied. They are moving through T-Con. And with Bronzy taking down Zome, that makes things a little interesting. Covey with a nice shot onto Anarchy. Looked like a stray bullet. And now this is going to be an opportunity because the smoke is going to go down in Z. Bronzy is going to be tucked away behind it. And they're making a decision. I'm wondering if they're saving or if they're trying to walk through Pop Dog.
Yeah, I mean, the way he looked at the ground, it looked like tail tucked between the legs. But he could just be making his way to Pop Dog, and that's what he is doing, seeing what he can find here.
No kid at the moment. However, they're going to find a timing onto Covey. And now they're going to have to run. They're going to have to move their legs. That molly makes things a little interesting. 35 health for Bronzy. And now this is time to escape. They're going to run away. Choppy going to be up close as well. And they're going to be going out as well. 6-0 here is the start for FNL.
You know, I kind of made the parallels to this grand final, to the Majors grand final, and it's exactly just looking like a one-way domination right now from FNL. All I hope is Sirloin Sizzlers is enjoying their time at the moment, because we could be staring a 13-0 in the eyes the way this map has been happening. I'm gonna put that into the universe.
Anything can happen here. Ben gonna be peeking out into T-Con once again. Getting smoked out early. Gonna pop that smoke, see what they can find over the top. And it's gonna be a deep nade here from Bronzy. Gonna find just a little bit on the Choppy, but more health is going down to a molly. Slowing down, 5v5. Bronzy does get a kill. Ben gets a trade on to Bronzy. 4v4 is now the scenario. Holy crap, there was an earthquake at my house just now. 4v4 is the round. A nice double spray there from Krelfoy. Zome gets a kill onto Anarchy. And Covey in this 1v3. Gonna be popping shots. Covey goes down. Double kill from Cohen. That's gonna be first on the board for the Sizzlers.
Was that a real comment, or were you like shaking that thing, calling it an earthquake?
No, that 100%.
I wanted this. All right, yeah, he's gonna go stop the earthquake. You guys are stuck here with me now. And Cal, able to pick up their first round of this map 2. If they want any hope, they're gonna have to go on a streak of rounds. We've seen how lights out Ben has been with the op, but now he's just limited to a Galil. It's gonna be Bronzy taking down Ben with the op. Our Anarchy following up on Zome. Sirloin Sizzlers looking very strong in this round. Now FNL is just lurking like T-Noodle, lurking in his house, trying to find the earthquake. FNL not able to find much. Just trying to set up towards the B bomb site. Only one player posted here at the moment. It's going to be Ben Dash. Just kind of jiggling this angle, shaking. Spots both of them. He's going to go back. Has the AUG in hand. He's not fully retreating on this angle. Flash comes in, Hammer Chili able to take him out. So now it's a 3v4 situation with 35 seconds still to work with. Covey makes his way onto the A bomb site. Knows he has this player pinned and connector, but they're going to start flying out. Krelfoy able to make the find. Ball on Choppy, 1v3, finds 2, but Co saves it for Sirloin Sizzlers. A little shaky there. In the end, they were able to capitalize on a situation. And honestly, they were leading from the very beginning.
Yeah, kind of reminds us of Dust 2, right? 7-0 start here for FNL, and then Sirloin Sizzlers clawed back just a little bit. FNL might be seeing a similar scenario of what happened in the last game.
You find the earthquake?
No. But my wife, my puppies, they're all good. So, good stuff. Up close, Ben Dash. Gonna be finding him with that shotgun. Good kill. Gonna find Choppy as well. Wants Covey, but he does get that trade.
And now Ben picks up the shotgun, carries the legacy.
Oh, look where Ko is. Ko's creeping in through Pop Dog.
Very strong position, but bomb plant's actually going to be awarded, so everything considered, no matter how this round ends up, which it's going to be a Sirloin Sizzlers round when Zome looking for anything he can find, trying to just scrum up a weapon.
Not really going to be finding anything, and they're ready to watch him. I think he's just going to be kind of just chilling here for a second. Third round on the board here, though, for the Sirloin Sizzlers. Climbing back, I mean, they really need to even out this half. I was looking a little bleak for them earlier, but they've been really getting some confidence going in them right now.
We've seen a lot of these shotgun plays, actually. I think it was Ben Dash on Dust 2 who was able to hold a bomb site. So he's very lethal up close with that auto shotty. Now back to rifles, back to business as usual. Can FNL stop the streak that the Sirloin Sizzlers has been able to go on? Hanzi has been super solid with the op over towards Ivy.
Yeah, pace has definitely changed here for the Freeway Freaks. And it's going to be a little chance here. Ben does take down Crowfoy, gets traded out by Anarchy. And this is where things have gotten a little bit weird in these last few rounds. Sirloin Sizzlers definitely taking advantage of what the Freeway Freaks are giving to them.
Yeah, I mean, for the most part of this series, these rounds, once it went down to 4v4s and 3v3s, FNL have usually been able to be on top, but recently, Sirloin Sizzlers have been converting these.
Yeah, Hammer Chili popping out, taking down Ko. And they're going to have some decent control here. Anarchy from hell, or from underneath heaven, was able to get that kill, gets dunked with a nade. Down to 34 health, bouncing on the back of this bomb train. Eventually goes down to Zome. And now in a 3v2 advantage, FNL is going to start planting the bomb. Peek it through his bronzy. He misses the shot. And now it's just going to be Ben Dash, who does get 2 kills. And now in a 1v1, Covey is able to clutch it up, and it's going to be a 7-3 lead here for FNL.
That is one hell of an attempt from Ben Dash. An underrated attempt, if you ask me. Able to find the 2 kills quickly. Yeah, FNL. As soon as they find that player advantage, they really know how to kind of just take control of the round. It's unfortunate. CS2'd by Bronzy.
Ben is going to be looking through T-Con once again. We've seen him do this like almost every single round they've had with the op. And they've been pretty good with it. They are going to miss that shot onto Anarchy. Ben Dash has pushed through B, though. In the meantime, is going to be going through Pop Dog. Covey and Anarchy are going to be trading. Now this round is a 4v4. Hammer Chili takes down Bem Dash and Pop Dog. Now just looking around. We're looking at a 2-2 split coming in from T-Con and Ladder Room here. Ben and Hammer Chili are going to open that up. And now Ko just going to be the last 5. Going to get 1. But can't find the second. 8 rounds here for FNL.
Yeah, FNL doing a really nice job on their T side. And I really think what they do with their pace of play is probably the most impressive thing. I don't know if we've seen a team in the playoffs kind of change how fast they play so often. We usually see a team, if something's working, they stick with it. But I feel like every round FNL is doing something new. And it's really creative, and it's really, really fun to watch.
Tower 12. Ben had an opportunity, is going to miss that one shot. Really out of character for them, how we've been seeing them fire off, both on Dust 2 and Train so far. Timing is going to be interesting for Ben Dash, however. Work with that shotgun. Choppy in the side of the head. Gets one, gets the second onto Krelfoy, but there's a third. Around the corner is Ko. And now it's going to be Bronzy trying to act here on T-Con. There's 2 home. It gets the one onto Ben. Ben takes down Anarchy. Zone gets that trade, and now it's going to be a 3-1 start here. Good spray, though, but not able to finish it off. 9-3 here for the Freeway Freaks, and that means they're only 4 rounds away from winning this Tendy chip.
4 rounds away, and the season's going to be over. Season 18 came and went, and the score lines are very similar, actually, to Dust 2. A lot of players having double digits on the side of FNL. Sirloin Sizzlers still just waiting for a player to pop out and be the standout hero. They had a good stretch of rounds. For the majority of that half, FNL was in the lead in a convincing fashion. Holy cow, we talked about the pistol round and how important the second half of Dust 2 winning the pistol round is. This is just even more important.
This is your season on the line here. 4 rounds away. You need to come away with this. Choppy and Anarchy are going to go for 1-for-1, and it's going to be a bunch of trades back and forth at the moment. The CT side are an advantage here in a 3v2. Anarchy and Bendash are going to have to clutch it out. Bendash will get the kill onto Zome. Now they're looking around to see what they can find. The bomb on the other side of E-Box. Anarchy will pick that up. And it's going to plant. And it's going to be popping around the corner. It's Hammer Chili. And 1v1. Choppy does take out Ben Dash. And now Anarchy in this 1v2 is stuck in the middle, but he gets a nice kill on the Choppy. He's looking for more, but Hammer Chili hammers it home, and they're going to be getting 10.
That was a really nice shot from Anarchy, just unable to tap in the easy headshot at close range. Those dualies are fierce up close. Yeah, FNL deny the bomb plant. That was a really clean shot, though.
I mean, honestly, when that 1v2 happened and when he had to look in 2 areas, like do a full 180, I thought there was no chance. But that flick really just turned the round on its head. But still, the round went the way of FNL, and now FNL is going to be leading the charge. Ben gets a nice opener onto Krelfoy. But Ben Dash trades it out onto Choppy. And Ben Dash is going to be swinging all the way out. Going to be Hungry Hippo taking down Kobe. And now it's going to be a 4v2 advantage. Because Zome and Hammer Chili are going to be the only remaining players here for the CT side. Bouncing back in the meantime. Giving away free kills. Hammer Chili finds 2. But now has to find 2 more. They're on low HP, however. Hammer Chili really doing a good job to isolate these fights. 1v2 is the scenario. Here's Ko.
Oh, no.
Very close. Now it's a 1v1. That flash could work out for him. But oh, Ben is in a good spot right around this box. He's going to be creeping up just over the top side. Oh, they have just went around each other. Bomb still out in the open on the A bomb site.
Yeah, Hammer Chili just going to be repositioning here, and that might throw Ben Dash off because he still has to get the bomb down. So as he goes to clear all this, he's not going to find a single trace, and he's curious now if the repositioning's in or maybe he just got timing.
Now Ben Dash is making a lot of noise, but he's starting to slide through inner. And that's going to be good because Hammer Chili is kind of sitting here around Z. He's going to have a window where he's going to be able to have a good post plant. Hammer Chili does have a kit in hand. No additional util, but it doesn't matter. He's going to find him before Ben Dash can escape. And out of nowhere, Freeway Freaks are going to be getting to 11 off of a 4K there from Chili.
Both players, I don't think, realized how elusive they were being. Ben Dash, really smart idea. Going for the rotate. I mean, you clear out all of Ivy. You can't find the player. If you're awarded the bomb, why not just send it onto the other bomb site? just to kind of disrupt the foothold that Hammer Chili had. It was trying to cross into oil. Ben Dash got a little greedy, not expecting Hammer Chili to be up so far. So finally, a timeout comes in for the Sirloin Sizzlers. I don't know if they're strategizing or if they're saying their farewells. Utility. It's going to be Galil's, the bomb plant that Ben Dash was able to find. Awarded them this force buy.
That is going to be the gun round that is needed here for the Sirloin Sizzlers. 3 or 4 Galils, 1 AK, not a lot of util in hand. And this is really for their season at the moment.
It's going to be a standstill on the other side of this smoke. Choppy waits with the MP9 as Ben Dash on the other side of the map, seeing if he can find any advantage.
Boy does open it up onto Choppy, but through a good spot is Ben. Not able to connect the second spray. Anarchy does get that kill. Zome and Hammer Chili, as well as Covey, are all getting kills in such a quick succession. And Covey ends that round. It's going to be a 12 here for the Freeway Freaks.
Noodle, this might be right here. Right now with the economy that I see. This could be our final round of Season 18.
This might be. It was a pleasure getting to know you, Momo, but you know, anything can happen. This is CSC. We've seen some wilder things. Now here we are, round number 16. 12-3 is the lead for FNL. Map 2 of the Contender Grand Finals.
Is that a sawed-off?
We've been seeing a lot of shotguns out here from Ben Dash so far this game. Hammer Chili gonna be up close, holding it down with this A4. Only gonna get the 1 spray, however, Zome does find 2 through the smoke. Ben Dash with his sawed-off in hand is gonna have to be the hero. Gonna be picking it up, switching to a Galil. And FNL, you have your chance. This is what you've been fighting all season for. You and your team, you are gonna take it. FNL gonna take this map 13-3, the series 2-0, and FNL takes that dub and win the Contender Grand Finals.
Very symbolic ending there as the Ben v Ben went full circle. Ben takes down Ben Dash. And yeah, FNL just looked dominant all series long. Holy Cow showed up with some, did I say holy cow? See, that's just brainwash. Cal showed up there with some big rounds, but just were unable to get anything going. I guess that was a shout out unintentionally.
Yeah, shout out Holy Cow in the chat. But you know, it was a really good series. I mean, they really made it Dust 2 very interesting for us to watch. With how that pace change really happened there. But I mean, Train, that was at FNL's map pick. They were dominating this whole season for a reason. It wasn't their fault that all the underdogs kept winning on their side of the bracket. Yeah, their strength of schedule wasn't great this season, but their strength of schedule wasn't great this season because they were smacking all those teams and making those teams appear worst on the standings. But anyway, FNL got that dub. We're going to be having an interview in just a moment. We're going to be sending it to a break as we work to get one of those players into our little media room.
I am joined here with T-Noodle and here with all of FNL for the final time of the 2025 Season 18 season. How are you guys feeling after that big win?
Woo, feeling pretty good, man.
Feeling amazing.
Yeah. Feeling pretty awesome.
There's a lot of voices, but
got the whole
everyone,
squad in here.
this is the first time we've ever done a player interview with every player, and I like it. I like it a lot. So, Dust 2. I mean, you guys looked very confident on that map. That was not your map pick, but were you expecting to play Dust 2 coming into the series?
Yeah, we thought we would. We knew it was a map we might have to take them on, and we kind of did some demo review. We knew how they sort of played it. Not that we like full on anti-stratted everything that they did, because they kind of had some really general strats, but we knew it was a team we were gonna have to take them on, and we took some notes.
So notes, anything in particular that maybe you wanna see? Like I feel like you guys were able to, at least on your T side, exploit the like B side of the map pretty heavily.
For sure. I mean, one of the most obvious things we saw is that they play spawns for B as opposed to dedicated spots, and so we knew that there was going to be like almost always long A aggression, almost always some mid peaks outdoor. We didn't see them peeking cat a lot. And so we knew that, okay, B's probably a good bet.
Yeah, I mean, it for sure looked like a good bet. You guys had some really awesome splits there, mid to B. And the pace that you guys played at, or the pace of the whole second half, I should say, of Dust 2, I know they were being very aggressive on their CT side. Did that catch you off guard at all?
No, we kind of kept track of the economy, and we were expecting, when those plays are going to happen.
Understood. And then on the side of Train, you guys complete control basically the entire map. Were you how confident, I guess, were you in your Train ability over Cal?
Someone else want to take that one? Each do a map. Choppy, you want to go?
Honestly, we weren't expecting the Train pick, so because it had been their permaban like the whole season. So, but I mean, we were undefeated on that map, and we were pretty confident, and we can out-aim them, so we were feeling pretty good about it.
That was their permaban? That's interesting. Maybe they had some, strategizing that they did, just did not come to play. And I do want to, I kind of want to ask the team, if you guys had to dedicate an MVP of this series, who would you give that to?
I mean
Gotta be Ben, right?
It's gotta be Ben.
It's gotta be Ben.
He won the Ben Bowl.
The real Ben. The real Ben.
The better Ben.
Battle of the Bens. That was definitely a fun thing to see. It was definitely a great thing for me and Momo to have to fiddle through the names there to figure out who's killing who, to tell the story there. But I mean, you guys did a hell of a job this series, and I think it really tells a story about what you guys did this whole season. Do you guys have any moments throughout the season that, you really just get to know each other throughout just really only like 6 or 8 weeks. It's not really a long season, but do you guys have any moments that you want to highlight from your season that really just stuck out to you?
Maybe got one off the bat.
Like some demo review nights, playing Peak, stuff like that, just random chill nights.
I mean, this is my first season in CSC, and so I got brought in by a guy that I work with, and he was telling me about the league, and I was like, oh, it's a draft league, I don't know about all that, it's gonna be strangers, and he finally convinced me to sign up for this season, and I couldn't be happier with my team. I think everybody on my team is really great guys, and I really love communicating with them. We all got on the same page really, really early in the season about just hey, we can discuss and argue what the best tactics are later, right? After a game is over, but during a game, we're communicating and we're working together, right? No matter what. And so that's kind of the page we started on, and it's the page I think that we ended on too. I think that was our mentality for every game, and I really enjoy playing in CSC. This is a really great league. I'm really glad that my coworker introduced me to this place. It's really cool.
Yeah. Do you want to give him a shout out? I think he wants you to give a shout out.
Yeah, it's V Sugma. I think he's in
Dude, you know what would have been crazy if that wasn't the person?
That would be insane. So you're 1-for-1 basically in CSC, one championship. Do you plan on going 2-for-2 next season?
I think it's time to retire. I've had a really good
Team
career.
Noodle.
One and done.
No.
I feel that. I feel that.
No, I definitely want to play next season, and I want to try harder ranks too.
Hell yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, we don't respect T Noodle retirements here. T Noodle got his chip and he was out.
Hey, I still GM'd for a while. All right, that counts.
all right, whatever. It's not about you. It's about FNL taking down Cal.
Hey, and FNL. I mean, not just you guys, but FNL. Hell of a season. That's 2 chips. You know, that's a rare thing in CSC. So, congratulations to the org as a whole. But I mean, congratulations to you guys as well. Yeah, it just was a great series, and I know you guys have been killing it all playoffs.
Can we call this the perfect season?
You guys went 11-2.
I'm not sure.
Yeah.
We didn't go 11-2.
We went 12-1, but we went 12-1. But the one game we had was
Overturned.
Yeah, I guess overturned. I don't know.
Oh,
Wait, what?
that's lore.
Yeah.
Hold on.
So the one game that we lost in the regular, we went 12-1 in the regular season, and the one game we lost, that team had a cheater, and they actually got removed from the rest of the season.
Oh.
And so we don't know if we can say it's
You guys are
perfect
undefeated.
season or
No,
not.
that is a perfect season, dude. I couldn't count an L against a cheater. Hell no, dude.
CSC
That's
history.
perfect. Yeah. Oh,
Deflategate over.
Deflategate.
oh, hey, there's been a couple of reverse perfect seasons where they just didn't win. All right, you know. So,
I see.
We also didn't even drop a map in playoffs.
No, we did not.
Yeah.
Jeez. So maybe that was a perfect run then. A run of destiny for you guys.
It was cool to see us all come together. Kobe, this is your second cup? I didn't even know that. That's crazy.
No more Freelo recruit cup, you know.
Hey, I've been saying it for years. Tendy is the pinnacle of Counter-Strike. It used to be Charlie, but it moved to Tendy. Like I want to say, like 2 years ago. And you know, like that's why UPS is a fake franchise, because they haven't won a Tendy championship yet. So, so yeah. I mean, Momo, do you have any other questions for the boys?
Yeah, I mean, my final question is definitely the obvious, and it's for the series MVP, Ben. What are you making Ben Dash change his name to?
Benny there.
Lots of
I don't.
My dad called to rag on me, but
Put him on speaker.
that's a great question. I think it's got to be Ben is better, to be honest.
No.
Ben is better.
I don't even know if he agreed to the wager. It was just something put in Tendy chat, but Ben, if you're listening, Ben is better. Sign up for next season.
Ben is better. Run it back. That's awesome stuff. The perfect season has been completed with the trophy. And just one last time, big congratulations, guys. It was a hell of a run. And we hope to see all of you guys back at least next year, putting on a show for wherever you end up.
I appreciate it. Thanks, guys.
Yeah, thank you.
All right, thank you guys. Alrighty, guys, so that is going to be doing it all here for season number 18. Momo, it has been a pleasure to get to know you and meet you this season. I've had lots of joy getting back into casting with you. It's been a lot of fun. Thank you guys so much for being part of this stream and being part of these playoffs. I'm T Noodle. This was Momo casting with me. Konatoki was doing the producing. He's done producing for pretty much all of our maps here throughout the playoffs. Heel and Crush, he's been doing our observing tonight. Really helped us see a lot of these great kills tonight. Thank you to them. And there's a lot of people in media that who we've got to work with throughout the season that I want to individually shout out. But there's a long list of names, so I'm not going to say any here because I don't want to leave one out and then it gets really weird. But you guys know who you are, and you guys have done a huge impact with me. I've worked very closely with a lot of you guys, and I appreciate it. And guys, there's been a lot of people putting in a lot of work in media this season, and I really think you guys should show your appreciation to the media team, and not just the media team, but all of the staff throughout CSC that makes this go on, because this is, at the end of the day, it's a for fun league that these guys are just giving their free time because it's what has impacted them throughout the season when they got to play. When I played, it was a staff of 5 years ago that really made it a good experience for me, and that's what we here and then the staff throughout the rest of CSC want to do for you guys. It's a great thing. So just show love to all the staff in CSC that's been going hard, and give support to your new admins. And then Momo, you got anything else?
Yeah, show love to me too. I mean, I deserve love.
There you go, buddy. Alrighty,
Okay.
we're gonna be heading out. Have a happy holiday and a happy new year, and we'll see you guys in 2026.